everybody. Thought we would stop in, have some fun. Decided to do some more hairstyling stuff for you guys. Hello, Charlotte. Hi. So, and she's wearing her Marilyn Monroe outfit I got at Family Dollar. And I just love the bright colors on her. Need to get her some more yellow though, because she looks so cute in yellow. I do have Miss Sophie right here. She's laying in her bassinet, so don't freak out. She just has more hair, so I prefer to go ahead and do Charlotte first. Okay, so a lot of you guys are thinking, okay, how would I go about in doing some more fun, creative stuff with my baby if my baby doesn't have a lot of hair, right? Water bottle spray, pull water, and I have people coming in. I'm in the middle of a video, darling.
Where's that? Well, how much longer?
Not much longer.
Okay.
I'm just doing their hair.
Alright.
So everybody could say hi now. It's for you too, my YouTubers. Okay. So, cool water. I don't use hot because if the darker hair babies, their hair can fade because their hair is dyed dark, from what I understand. I don't know if that's always the case, but of course it's not, it's mohair. So I just lightly damp, very lightly, and I use the toothbrush, and then I just go in and try to get the tangles out. Sometimes I'll use the brush. I prefer the toothbrush. It's more gentle than the baby hairbrush. And I kind of go in at the side. Let me see if I can hold her up. So I come in at the side and I just kind of very slowly work around her hair. I don't brush their hair when it's dry because I noticed that when you do that, it can cause a lot more snagging. And I don't want more snagging. They look so cute with their hair. Not that they wouldn't be cute bald. I love me some little bald babies. But, you know. Just work from the bottom and then slowly work your way up. So that prevents too much pulling. Sometimes I'll spray it on my fingers. And I'm trying not to get her all wet. So, I want to try something a little different. Because I like doing the little finger waves in Sophie's hair. Because she's got curly hair, it helps when in the back to do the finger waves. So that way as she's coming in and out of the car seat or her bed or laying down, it doesn't look all matted, or it looks like it's supposed to be that way. So that way I don't have to do her hair as often. So let me see. I've noticed a lot of my videos, like their pacifier ends up like, oh. So I take a section and I'll show you as soon as I get it where I need it. And I always brush like the direction of it. Because, you know, the directional pull of it, and then you can kind of work with it and manipulate it where you need it to be. I like to leave little baby hairs up in the front, and that's how I make my little swirlies. And it's not going to look perfect right away, Sometimes, you know, some of you guys, it's going to take a while. But you can do this. You got this. Her hair, when it was cut, when the artist cut it a little bit too short on the left side. Still love her artist. But it just, I think it's just because of how she did her swirl. And I got Zeus, that puppy, is crying at the door. He's a mama's boy. Okay. So, see how I sectioned it? I kind of pulled it a little bit down to give her a little bit down this way. Okay? Forgive me if I'm holding my baby wrong. Don't take it offensive. I know she's not real. She's not going to come back at me and say, Mom, you're bad. So, I am going to turn her sideways, and when I finger wave, I think I'm going to try to finger wave her hair. Finger wave. She's going to be wet. I should have grabbed a towel. It's okay. We'll call it her baby drool day. So, you're going to pull it forward, okay? And then you're going to press your finger down, just like how I did Sophie's, okay? And then you're going to come in, leave a couple of the baby hairs, okay? And you're going to come downward. And you're going to bring the direction in the opposite direction. Leave your finger there. If you need to use something smaller to do it, then go for it. And I'll try to get in a close-up so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But you're essentially combing this way, placing finger, combing this way, like a zigzag, but with your finger in between as a spacer to hold the hair in place. And you can do this on real people too, people. Well, a lot of you already know that. And if you make like a conditioner for our babies, if you make a conditioner where you use warm water, like a dime of conditioner, I use color treated conditioner for colored hair, and then, or damaged hair, and then a very small, like a dime size amount in, and then I shake it up, let the water settle, and I will spray that in their hair. But I try not to use it very often because when you add that, it causes buildup. The more and more you use it, it just sits in the hair until you wash the hair. So, majority of the time, I try to stick with just water. I do use a detangler, and it's the Suave Children's Detangler. And I had somebody say something about they were using the Johnson's & Johnson's detangler and their baby's hair lightened. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, the best thing after all would be to get the, probably to get the mohair conditioner, because it makes their hair super soft. So essentially, you're creating rips, okay? And then you're just going to go in underneath. Oh, you lost it. Where did it go? I may not do Charlotte. Maybe I'll do Charlotte next and do a separate video. She needs her own time with her aunties. And then I'm going to put my finger here. I mess up too, guys. I have to start over too sometimes. But this right here is going to make it look, because she has straight hair. Unlike Sophie. Sophie has curly hair. Okay? But in one of the other videos, I was talking about how you can make your baby look like they have curly hair. This will show you. Like, it makes it look curly. And if you leave it a little bit loose, I mean, it's not perfect yet, but I'll show you. See, it makes it look like she's got little curls. Like her hair is starting to come in with a little curl. And if you leave it a little loose, It'll give it a little lift to it, and it creates texture, or the texture look of curly hair, because anybody with naturally curly hair or curly hair knows you get a little bit of frizz, whether we like it or not. And then make sure it's damp, very, very lightly, very, very gently. The wetter it is, the longer it takes to dry as well. Remember that. And then I just manipulate with the toothbrush. Like I'll brush it straight out, and then I'll manipulate the hair. And the water will allow the hair to stay in place. And I'll show you, see? Just by pushing it around with the toothbrush. Very, very gently. Don't want to take off the paint on your baby. So, I don't know if you want to call this Valdez hair tutorial. But you want to go in different directions too. Curly hair is not all one direction. That's what makes it so beautiful. I need it. I'm thinking about it because I want a little ethnic baby with natural hair. So I love playing with natural hair. And I admire everyone with natural hair because it takes a lot of work. Like, people don't get it. Like, that's why they say don't touch my hair when people says that, because it takes a lot of work. And oils from your skin transfer and can mess it all up. And it takes a lot of money and it takes a lot of time. So, see, that's the side of her hair. Now, mind you, she's still a little glistening. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to pause this, and I'm just going to kind of go around her head, and then I'm going to do a little something with the top, and you'll see. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so I just kind of played with it. I didn't want to make it perfect because babies' hairs are not perfect. Okay, they move, they wiggle. I'm going to do the very bottom, and I'm just going to kind of be a little wispy with it. She's also going to have on a hair bow, because I love my girls and their bows. But I'm just going to essentially make some little curls by pushing it around. And then the trick is, like I said before, oh, I got something in my eye, is to let it dry. Which, I know sometimes we just want to hold them because they look super cute right away. And it's hard, and you might mess it up because of that. But all I did was push it around. See how cute that came out? Now, I'm going to just kind of give her a little swirl here in the front because she's going to have on this cute, like, fuchsia colored hair bow. And I want to bring it in. So I come in from the side. Oh, I promise, guys, I'm not crying. I feel like something got stuck in my eye. I'm just going to bring it up. Like a little mohawk. Look at that. She's all trippy. Oh. And then I'm going to take my pinky. And I haven't decided if I really like her in this look. But by lifting it and then kind of curling it over my finger loosely, and then I slide it out. See how it just stayed? In that little look. And then you can just swoop around with some of those little baby hairs if you want to. But I'm just going to flip it around with my fingers. So this is her hair. Alright. Make sure you guys can see. Okay, now remember, like I said, she doesn't have a lot of hair like Sophie. And then face your baby towards you when you put on the bow. And you can determine, like Sophie, I like to put her bows on a little cockeyed. But I found that I usually put them like directly on Charlotte. Now, essentially, essentially, you want to wait until the hair dries and then put on the hair bow. But my babies are always in their hair bows. And it's going to cause some a little bit of lifting. See the lifting? But that's not bad. That's how real heads are anyway. And say, hi aunties, I'm all ready. Ready for my day. So, since this video is already 15 minutes long, I'm going to go ahead and post this. Forgive me. And I will see about, I'll do one maybe for Miss Charlotte later. Not Charlotte, Sophie. Mommy drama. The troubles of having more than one reborn. But she needs to make an appearance. I don't know. I'm kind of happy with her hair, except for the back of it right now. But put her in the bounce. Let her hair dry. Screw it. I'm not going to do as much as I do with Sophie normally. Make sure there's no dark hair left in the brush, because she's blonde. And I'm just going to kind of straighten her out a little. I don't want her to get too many tangles today, so. Oh. She says hi, by the way. Okay. Forgive me on this shirt, guys. If any of you take this offensive, I apologize. But it has been like in the 90s here. So, unless I'm outside or over by the pool, I pretty much keep myself pretty covered. But any of you big girls out there understand my problem. And I mean big topped. Forgive me with my words, but I do have viewers that are younger. So I wanted to make it appropriate. So I'm sitting over here with my AC on, and gosh, girly, it might sound, I don't know if you can hear it, it might sound like I'm being a little rough. I'm not. I'm being so gentle, so gentle. Because our hair is our life, girls, right? And now people have asked me too, what can they do for if their baby is bald? Because of hair bows that are just standard bows. They can't just put it in the hair. You can always have a magnet inserted inside the head. If you don't want to do that, there are people that can do that. And they charge you just to do that kind of stuff. And it'd be like, bam, little bow, just right on the head. Or you can always see about getting a doll wig. That's always an option. And then you can decide, one day my baby won't be Sinead O'Connor. One day my baby wants to be like Chewbacca. It's up to you. It's a preference. And forgive me for if you find those offensive too, because I don't know. I'm saying sorry an awful lot already. Maybe I need more coffee. So, same thing again with Miss Sophie. Maybe she needs finger waves like her sister. This is going to be a super long video, so if you guys stay with me, kudos. If you don't, and you only watch parts, you're not offending me. But it would be nice, because I've noticed a lot of people watch my shows, or my shows. It's the Sophie show. My stuff. It'd be appreciative if you subscribed. so I know exactly how many people are on and stuff, and you know, if I need to make more videos or come up with some more stuff. I know it seems like I upload pretty often, and I do, because as I've said before to people, I do not use a camera. I do not, well, I use a camera, but I use my cell phone. So my cell phone, and I don't have a lot of memory, and I just haven't bought an SD card. But regardless, any phone I've ever had, and I've had iPhones, I've had Androids, smartphones, Obama phones, I've had a variety. I even have a house phone. And who has a house phone anymore? I do. I got me one. No excuses, babysitter, if I ever have one. They can reach me. No cell phone dying. No, I ran out of data. My husband wants to come in here and lay on the bed, guys. I'm in my room. Kids are home for school. My kids are on spring break. And I love it because I don't have to get up at 6:30 in the morning. But then they're still waking up at 6:30 in the morning. But when it comes to the school, I'm not. Girly. Like, I don't know. Like, some of them get up and some of them don't. Because I have 3 living children. And it's the life. But coffee keeps me going. Okay. I'm going to lift her hair just the same way I did. Come in, turn and swoop. Come in, turn and swoop. Very, very gently. This stuff right here, if you're not very gentle, it can pull the baby's hair out. And Sophie needs her signature front curls because she's just so gosh cute. She's my chunk butt. And I just kind of play with it a little bit. And then I'll come in the back and I'll do a couple little swoops. And I'll kind of tap it down. Sometimes I'll use my finger. I want it to look cleanly organized, cleanly, I don't know. I want it to look natural. Oh, my eye's still droopy. Drippy, drippy eye. I don't know if you can hear my kids. She's going to have on a hair bow too. And because her hair is curly and can get knotted more easily, when I do her curls, I'll leave the band around her head so I don't have to worry about it pressing flat. And come on, lift up, so I don't have to worry about it creating knots in her hair. But I want kind of just a little bit here and there, and it may look like a little bit of a disaster, but just some slight clear curls created. Okay, you see where she has like a crown around her head, a halo. And then, depending on the size of the bow, like today she's wearing her Minnie Mouse. And then, and it's not as big of a bow, I'll put her bow on, and then I'll go in and create more little curls. Oh, baby. So, she will have this beautiful baby curly hair, beautiful blonde. You can also put the brush against the head and just kind of pull back a little, It'll give the baby's hair a little bit of lift and a little bit of volume. Just don't do it too hard. Never too hard. Always gentle. If you're not a patient person, my motto is, there's always a hat. And I'm not going to do the back side of her hair because she lays down a lot because she's just lazy. So that's her little look for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed my lovely 25-minute long video. And anything else you want to see, let me know. Put it in the comments below. Thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And we'll catch you later.